Yo, what's going on, team? I'm back in the building, bring you guys another movie review. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and push that subscribe button, and don't forget to thumbs this video up. With that being said, let's get into this movie review of Halloween. This is a spoiler-free review, guys. I'm going to do my best to keep this review as simple as possible because I don't want to ruin anything for you horror fans out there. Let's get into this. Let's talk about the story. Let's talk about the script. First things first, story. What did I think about the story? Well, I thought the story was dope, because it had a great blend of originality and cliche. It gave you that great original horror slasher thriller suspenseful type of movie. At the same time, watching it, you're like, I've seen this before, but then your heart says, give me some more. Great blend. The movie took place 40 years after the original 1978 Halloween film, where we find Mike Myers has been locked up for 40 years in the same crazy home. At the same time, Laura has been training for 40 years just in case Michael gets out. Now, we know this is a reunion film, and we know these two titans is finna clash. I thought the story was dope. The problem was the script. The script didn't blend well to the story for me. The script was so 1978. It kept the same energy, same beat, same tone. It forgot this movie took place in 2018. Yeah, it threw a little sprinkles of Me Too movements in there. They gave you some cell phones, little things here and there. But the lack of technology and the lack of intelligence of the town was just dumb. You know what I mean? It really took me out of the movie and then made it a comedy for me. I was really looking for that old school horror thriller. You know what I mean? Instead, it started becoming funny to me. Yes, they showed some things that was like, okay, that's cool. I like where this is going. But when you think about it, we're in 2018. And for Mike Myers to be locked up for that long and then to come into 2018, even though he's crazy, things shouldn't be as easy as it was for him. And I thought the script really dropped the ball on that part. But when it comes to acting, Jamie Lee Curtis and Nick Castle, let's talk about Jamie Lee Curtis first. Jamie Lee Curtis was a breath of fresh air watching this movie. I love seeing her on screen. The way she was aggressive, she was scared, she was smart, she was fierce. I'm like, I need more of this. I need more Jamie Lee Curtis. In fact, she was so good, I kind of want to see her in another one. You know what I mean? Even I was like, I don't want another one, but I kind of want to see her in another one. And I need to see her on screen again. Jamie Lee Curtis was amazing in this. Her acting, she didn't lose a beat. She didn't lose a beat at all. I really enjoyed watching her. Nick Castle as Mike Myers. Dude, that's a scary mofo. I think he trained The Undertaker. The way he moved, he got up, he was doing things. It was like, this is real shit. I like it. I like it. And I like his mask. I liked him. I like the fact that they showed parts of him, but they never showed him. They never showed us what the monster he really became. I really dug that. I love that part. Oh my gosh. Nick did his thing in this movie. But he ain't the only one. The director gets the most props. I believe his name is David Gordon Green. For him to take on what John Carpenter did and not lose a beat. In fact, kind of modern day what he did, but make it so 1978, the way it looks, it's just that damn good. The way Mike Myers was moving around, there's murders, fuck. I was like, damn, this is tight. I love this shit. I'm loving this directing. The directing was dope. The acting was dope. The music was just out of this world. The music was modern, but 1970s. I loved it. It had that great Stranger Things blend. You know what I mean? You know Stranger Things jocks John Carpenter shit. But it had that blend. It was like, okay, we're going to watch this show in 2018. It's going to give you this vibe. That's exactly what it was. This movie had the perfect blend of music, acting, and directing. Because it gave you that true originality of horror. Slasher type of shit. You know what I mean? But that script takes me out of it. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I did jump on one part. I jumped on one part because I was so in it. I'm like, I'm waiting for the street. I'm like, what the fuck? He got me. They caught me. They caught me slipping. They caught me slipping. But for the most part, it should have been more than that. I should have been doing that more often. I looked at the back of me and seen the audience, and the audience was more engaged in just watching it, but not experiencing it. You know what I mean? There's a difference from watching shit and experiencing it. When you're experiencing it, you're engaged with that movie. You're in there. So when you go home, you dream about it. I didn't even dream about this shit when I got home. I went on and I went and did some other shit. You know, the engagement level really took you out because the script forgot where it was at. But I do like the fact that it does feel like this shit could really happen. And due to the directing, made you feel like some shit like that really could go down. You know what I mean? And he didn't have no powers or nothing like that. We don't know yet. But, you know, I could see that happening. And the directing really brought that to life. Let me give this movie a grade. Watching the trailers, getting me hyped. Love the trailers. Thought the movie was really cool. I think it just lacked in the one part that it really would have really mattered as far as moving forward as a great horror film. Yeah, I think this movie could possibly be, you know, it could honestly be a classic, but there's a level of like, damn. You know what I mean? That script really neutralized that. I'm gonna give this movie, I had a lot of fun watching this movie. I'm gonna give this movie a B-. I feel that if the script held up its part as far as 2018, it would have made it that much believable. But like, fuck, you know what I mean? When you think about it, security cameras, you know what I mean? Drones, cell phones, we got camera phones, we got stuff everywhere. It's like the news would report things like, oh, there's a crazy man on the loose, and it's like the town was just so stupid to what's going on in the real world. It really hurt the movie for me. That was my biggest gripe, and I feel it was the biggest part of the movie because the directing, the acting, the music was phenomenal. Even the idea of the story was phenomenal. But when that story came to place, it's the only thing that really dropped the ball. I feel like if the story didn't drop the ball, and let's say if the acting was subpar and the directing was okay, this movie would be perfect. You know what I'm saying? It was just that story I really gravitated to that because to me, what I'm thinking is, you know, Mike Myers gets out of the crazy home. He's on the loose. So when you have somebody locked up, you know, you come out in the real world, everything's different. So seeing him trying to sneak up on people and shit, and they're like, there's a man in my house, and they run out. He's like, rats, I can't get him. Fuck. So then Mike Myers flips the script, and instead of it being a cat and mouse situation, it becomes a mouse trying to get a cat. So Jamie Lee Curtis is, she knows Mike is out there, but Mike ain't coming for it this time. Mike like, I'm too old, fuck this, you coming for me, bitch. I'm gonna kill these motherfuckers and have you find me. That's how we finna do it. And I thought that's what they would kind of win on because he's been out of the loop for so long. Things are just different. You know what I mean? That's how I look at it. But I had a lot of fun watching this movie. I recommend anybody that likes the Halloween or just horror films in general, take a look at this movie. This movie needs to be acknowledged. They're on the right track. If they're going to make more movies like this, they're on the right track. I can see Chucky, Child's Play coming out and being good. I can see another Freddy, Nightmare on Elm Street. I can see that coming out. Hellraiser. I can see those type of movies starting to come back to the big screens in full force and actually be pretty fucking good. This is a pretty good movie, man. I really enjoyed it. I will watch it multiple times. Had a lot of fun, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed my review. I keep it as real as possible, guys. Thumbs this video up and don't forget to subscribe to Jake3 Entertainment. I want to give a big shout out to Team Jake3 and my Patreon family for holding me down and during all the hard times, showing all the love, baby. Jake3 out.